Well, hey there, fired up after 50 friends. It's Nancy Fox, the business Fox, and it is day 15 of my 30-day mind body business challenge. And it is challenging. It's very confronting to be working on goals that you've committed to for 30 days straight. Boy, it's really, really confronting. But anyway, it is day 15, and the good news is that it is not 10 o'clock yet, and I've completed all of the 3 areas that I wanted to work on today, at least as the kickoff for the day. And I'll go into some of the detail about that. So my meditation this morning was actually I'm gonna leave that for last because I really want to spend most of the time today in this video on mindset. That's the thing I want to focus on today. So I'll share a little bit about what I meditated on this morning and what I journaled on this morning, because I think that's really what I want to share most about with you today. My workout today was because I had a pretty intense workout yesterday where I did a lot of aerobic work as well as strength work and with weights and everything. I chose today to do a comprehensive kind of stretch. But the way I did it was a lot of fun. I actually have this terrific playlist that I created. It's my confidence building playlist that I created on Spotify. And I did my stretch routine to songs that were confidence boosting songs, and it was a lot of fun. So it was sort of dancey and it was stretchy, and it really energized me in a very positive way today. Plus, it also got me feeling limber. And when I feel limber, I feel a lot more powerful and a lot more, I can tackle the day. And I feel, it's interesting when I feel limber, when I do things to increase my limber caliber, it makes me feel more youthful. And so, especially at this time of life, it's harder to get all of the joints flowing and going again. And so, I really liked the limbering up this morning, and I did it to great music. Both it was really helpful from a mindset viewpoint and also from a physical and energetic viewpoint. So that was really good. And I am going to be about to go into some of the business pieces and how they all tie together in a moment. The reason I want to focus on mindset today is because it is so essential, especially for those of us who are over 50 and are dealing with a lot of career and professional shifts and changes. And many of you have told me that you are. Some of you are going through some pretty big career transitions and professional transitions, business challenges, life challenges. All of that is really work. We tend to go to work on the tactical side, strategically and tactically. But the truth is that unless we get our mindset in the right place, or work our mindset correctly, it's like I sort of call it like putting jelly on top of peanut butter. If your mindset isn't in the right place and you try to cover it up with really good strategies and tactics, the jelly underneath is still the peanut butter. And that's why a lot of times we don't get results fast enough. Or when we're not getting results fast enough, our mindset starts to go kaplooey and we have no control, and all we do is go into a whirlwind of worry and doubt and fear. So that's really what I want to talk about today, is what to do about the mindset piece and how important it is in business and in your career. It's really 80% mindset and 20% strategy and tactics that's going to be your winning formula. Most people focus only on the strategic and the tactical, and that is why the results don't show up as quickly as you'd like, or you start to get really concerned when results don't show up and you start to go into a downward spiral, or you give up, and that's the worst thing you could do. So today I really want to talk a little bit about what I do to shift the mindset, because I've been working on first of all, I had a really great year this year. I accomplished a lot of the goals that I set out to, and I'm very, very grateful and happy and excited about that, business wise. And on the, I had a goal of going to Europe and enjoying a really great European trip, and I funded and accomplished that, and I enjoyed it immensely, and it gave me a complete perspective shift, and I'm all excited about going back next year. And then there are some things that I've been working on that I have not accomplished, and that things are slowing down in some areas. And I'm looking at that. I'm going, why is that happening? And then of course, that's where doubt and fear starts to show up. So here's what I'm doing about it, because like everybody, we can go into that downward spiral in it. But what I want to share with you is when you start to experience worry and doubt and fear, you're actually inviting more of that in, because what your mind focuses on expands. What you would pay attention to, you get more of what you're focused on. If you're always looking at what's not working, or if you're always worried about the fact that things aren't working, or that results aren't happening fast enough, or that you've tried this and you've tried that and you've tried the third thing and none of it's panning out, and you start to really doubt that your results are ever going to show up, it actually invites in the certainty that the results will not show up, because your mind is actually creating results. And you really, it's not like I'm making this up, and it's not woo woo. It's actually been proven that what your mind focuses on is actually what gets generated. So today I went to work on dispelling doubt and dispelling fear. And that was really what my meditation focused specifically on. It's almost like I imagine that I have this clicker in my hand, and that when I notice that doubt or worry is starting to creep into my mind, I have this imaginary clicker and I change the channel. What I change the channel to is usually calling in my experience of joy, things that make me feel joyful, moments when I've had really awesome accomplishment and success, when I've really appreciated that and I remember that. And also, I work on my visioning about the service that I want to provide for others and the contribution that I want to make, because I always feel better when I'm making a difference with others. So those are the things I sort of shift the channel, or change the channel on my mindset. And that's what I really focused on today, is dispelling doubt in my mind, in my meditation. I did a 10-minute meditation, and it was not guided. I just focused on joyful things, things that make me feel gratified, fulfilled, prosperous, abundant, um, uh, accomplished, and sort of where I know I'm making a difference. I focused on those things, and I imagined doubt and fear sort of being squashed, evaporated, and that's what I focused on today. And then when I combined that with my stretch and my confidence building playlist, it went hand in hand, and it was a great combination, because I feel it just gave me a feeling of empowerment. And that's what I really want to share with you. You can empower yourself. You don't have to wait for outside circumstances and results to give you the experience of feeling empowered. You get to generate that yourself. And that's really what I want to share with you. So, how does that relate to business? Well, I'm about to enter, the time where I'm going to start working on my business. But I really wanted to set myself up powerfully with a renewed, refreshed, and re-empowered mindset, so that I could experience my work activities and my work actions with that feeling, the emotional and physical feeling of being empowered. This is especially true for those of us who are over 50, because number one, we feel like time is not our friend as much as we did when we were younger. We also feel like we experience it takes longer to get our bodies in motion and the joints flowing. And that's why when I start to work with the whole stretching thing this morning, gave me a feeling of being more limber and more able to navigate in the world with more flow. And those things went hand in hand. And so when I feel that kind of physical and mental empowerment, I'm really ready to engage in my day in a much more powerful way. My communications are more powerful. And I know that what I'll be attracting in will be more of that empowered experience. I'm going to be attracting other people who empower me, and I can empower them. So that is my mind body business experience for day 15. It feels really juicy and wonderful today, and I'm sharing it with you. And it didn't start out that way. It started out with, waking up with doubt, and fear and all of that. But now I'm ready to rock and roll for the day on business, and I really am excited for day 16. This is a pretty this challenge is kicking my butt, and what's really coming up for me is how confronting it is to be saying your word, that you're going to be your word for 30 days straight. And if it wasn't for my commitment to my word, and actually forcing myself to share it with the outside world, I probably would have messed up way numbers of times along the way already. But it's been calling to me to be my word, and to share it with you, and to share the experiences, both the highs and the lows, with you, so that you can come along this journey with me. And hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're. Oh, by the way, there's one last thing. I want to make a really empowered ask. Please subscribe. If this is speaking to you or resonating with you on any level, please subscribe, because I'm going to be doing more um, posts and more videos and sharing more information. And I'd love to know, what your thoughts are, what you're experiencing, if you're on this journey with me. But please subscribe and share it with other people who really do, who are 50 or over, and want to really feel re-empowered and jazzed up again about their life, their business, their career. And it's so very important, right? We need that, because life is not a dress rehearsal. And so here we are, and we're going to share it together. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in day 16. Bye bye. Hit the subscribe button. Bye.